Okay, so in this lesson, let us see how do we get the volume generated by rotating a solid, by rotating a curve about the x-axis or the y-axis through 360 degrees or through 90 degrees of any angle given. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, to start with, we have two formulas that we can use to calculate the volume generated. Previous lesson, we saw how we derived these two formula. So you either use this one, or use this one when the volume is generated by rotating the curve about the y-axis. If you don't call it the y-axis, it's the line x equal to 0. We use this one if the curve is rotated around the horizontal or the x-axis, which can be also called the line y equal to 0. So here the question is, find the volume generated when the area enclosed by this, from this to this, is rotated about x equal to 0. If they say x equal to 0, this is the line x equal to 0. So if you don't say that, it's the same as they can say the y-axis. So now, we know that how to sketch this curve is standard. This is how it appears. So we need to generate the volume rotated by rotating this around the x-axis or x equal to 0. So because they are rotating it around about the x-axis, the y-axis, this is the formula we are going to use. All we need x squared, and from the area we are going to use is pi, the integral from a to b. Now the y. This will be now pi integral, the one from y is equal to 0, so y equal to 0 is this line, y equal to 0. So from 0 up to, now our x squared from here is that our x squared is the same as y. So from here, x squared, from here, my y is equal to x squared. So I need x squared, so that your x squared is y. Then y, which we can easily integrate. This would be y squared, now pi, y squared over 2 from 0 to 2. You see, if I take pi over 2 out as constants and I substitute in the upper limit, 0 squared, this will be now pi over 4, over 2 into a 4, which will give you 2 pi. Now because this is volume, I'm calculating the volume. Because this is volume, my volume is measured in cubic units. So if they don't specify the angle of rotation, we assume that it was rotated through 360 degrees. Now in terms of this, find the volume generated by rotating this about the x-axis. Now we are rotating it about the x-axis. This is the line that is passing through the origin, but more towards the y-axis. So I do it like this. If we rotate it, now this time they are rotating it through 90 degrees. They are not making a complete rotation. So this is the formula we use if it's not a complete rotation. Now they want, then if it about the x-axis, this one should be the x, then this would be y squared. So from here, now the angle of rotation is the theta. This angle of rotation is theta. Then to get my y squared, from here I see my y is 3x. And that my y squared will be 3x squared, which will be 9x squared. So if I have that now, I can put in my formula, from my formula theta. Then pi integral from a to b y squared dx. I have everything. From here, it's that my theta is 90 degrees because it will be from 90 degrees. So this will be from x equaling to 1. This is the from x equaling to 1 up to 3 y squared dx, which will be, so that I can use this 90, I'll be having pi over 4. Now, if we integrate this, we get 3x cubed. Increase the power by 1 divided by the new power. 3 divided by this, that's what I get. From 1 to 3. Now let us substitute. We have now 5 over 4 into, now I put in here 3. That will be 27. Okay, 3 into 3 cubed, then minus 3 into 1 cubed. Okay, here I have now, this will be 27 times 3, that's 81. 81 minus 3, I think that's 78. 78, so this will be 78 divided by 2. You get your 78 divided by 4. Okay, so this is the same as the 78 divided by 4. This will be 49 over 2, then 5. And these are going to be, no, this is not 39, it's 39, or 7 divided by 2. 5, then cubic units. When we come to this, now you see, they are not giving the angle of rotation, so we assume that's 360. So if we substitute at 360, the order of this will be 1, and we'll come back to this. So now, they are writing now this from x equal to 0, x equal to pi over 4. Now, you look at the curve they are giving us is y cos 2x. So, if x is pi over 4, and b, if x is pi over 4, you see that when I put it in here, we have y equal to cos 2 pi over 4, which will give me cos pi over 2. And cos pi over 2, that's 90, is 0. That's why you see this one is this because of the fact that this is a 2x. So put that in mind. That's why here this one is not going to give you the 45, this one is going to give you the 90 because of the idea of this angle. So anyway, that was a by the way. That's why this curve at pi over 4 is having the intercept at 0. Because pi over 4, that which is going to give you 9 in relation to the angle. So there, my volume will be now pi integral from f to b of y squared dx. So from here, my y is this, so my volume will be from a, my a, from 0, from here it is 0 to pi over 4. Then y is, by this time, I'm squaring it, dx, which will be now integral from 0 pi over 4 cos square d. I mean, this is pi cos square d 2x. dx, and you see that now members that is an even function, and if it's an even function, of course we saw how we interpret it. So now my volume will be pi integral from 0 to pi over 4. Now we bring in the double angle of cos. So the order of this will be now a half into 1 plus cos 4x dx from the double angle of cos. That's why we bring in this. Why? Because it's hard to interpret this. That's why we bring in using double angles, of course. We bring in this. If this is 2x, this one becomes 4x. Or is this one is 2 times this. So now, when I bring this half out, I'll be having pi over 2. When you interpret now, when you interpret 1, you get x. Plus, when you interpret this, we first differentiate the angle. Then we get 4. Then the reciprocal of that 4. When you differentiate sine, I mean, on the differential cos, we get sine from 0 to pi over 4. So let us substitute. If we substitute this here, my volume will be now pi over 2 into now the upper limit. Here we are having pi over 4, then plus the substitute here pi, we are having a quarter, then sine. This pi, this corresponds to cancel this 4, we have only pi, then minus, when I substitute 0, then plus quarter, sine of 0. Okay, let us simplify and see. This will be volume. It will be V over 2 into, now, sine of 180, because this is 180, so I bring in what with pi. So that pi over 4 survives. Sine of 0 is also 0. So the answer will be now, which you can simplify to pi squared over, this time this is 8. This is the volume, so this is, the units are to be units. That's the answer, members. So that's how we handle the volume and the curve. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Sign out.